Good, y'all. It's your boy Patrice.
And Gigi.
You already know what it is, wrestling fans, WWE fans, stand up. Today we got a fun one. One of y'all told us to check this one out, and I was like, ooh, that should be pretty interesting. Mm-hmm. This is WWE promos that get real fast. So I don't know what to expect with this. I don't know if it's going to get like unscripted and they might say something really mean. I don't know how this is about to go, but...
Who do you think cuts the best promos?
Out of WWE? Back in my day, probably Stone Cold.
Oh, the what? He was really good.
The what? Yeah, that was lit. I mean, The Rock was legendary.
Triple H had some good... Oh, Randy Orton.
Yes.
Randy Orton always had a good promo.
Yeah, Randy Orton used to talk his stuff. John Cena.
CM Punk.
Yeah, it's plenty of them. Yeah. They might be in this video, man. Appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with us, man. You ready to get into it? Let's do it.
Promos that got real fast. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook.
Make sure y'all subscribe to them as well,
Number 10, Jeff Jarrett angers Stone Cold Steve Austin. When Jeff Jarrett returned to WWE in 1997, he was promised a feud with WWE's resident top star Stone Cold Steve Austin. To plant the seeds for this eventual feud, WWE had Jarrett cut a short promo directed towards Austin on Raw, where he declared, "Now here's a guy who's lowered himself to shaving his head and coming out here every week, not once or twice, but 10 or 15 times and saying the word ass." That's right, saying the word ass just to get a reaction,
say it a lot?
just to get noticed.
Oh, Stone Cold,
you will always be the ringmaster. And as far as your blasphemous merchandise, that offends me. Austin 3:16 offends me because what you're doing is ripping off the Bible to put money in your pockets. And these comments enraged Austin, who had zero idea.
So this is real deal. Like he wasn't like really like this wasn't scripted. He was really like he really got a problem with Stone Cold.
He was like, "You are really offending me and the Bible."
Wow. Oof, okay.
What Jarrett was gonna say. Austin would immediately confront Jarrett, and Austin was so annoyed that he ordered Vince Russo to never directly book him in a match against Jarrett ever in the promotion.
Wow.
Number 9, Paul Heyman buries Vince McMahon to his face.
Ooh.
Paul Heyman has had so many memorable promos.
Crisscross
applesauce.
applesauce.
2001 was completely unscripted, and Heyman pushed boundaries with a groundbreaking promo. Heyman cut a promo on former WWE Chairman Vince McMahon leading up to the Survivor Series event in 2000.
Classic.
He didn't give Heyman any direct instructions other than to draw him money. Heyman's shoot promo contains such lines as, "Your father shook the hand of every promoter in this country and swore to them that he'd never compete against them, that his son would never compete against them. And when your father died, you competed. And with your ruthless, merciless, take-no-prisoners attitude, you drove everybody out of the business, didn't you, Vince? You ran all the competition to the ground and stole all their ideas, and you made yourself a billionaire out of it. You know whose idea you stole the most, Vince?
Yeah, he
dragged him through the mud.
He's brought up the father. He said, "Man, like you took everyone's ideas."
He was like, "You're basically a liar."
Yeah.
Oh, and you stole mine at the end. He was like, "And you did me dirty."
Jeez.
Mine. Speaking about the iconic shoot promo and appearance with Inside the Ropes, the WWE Hall of Famer stated, "To his credit, I'll give him a ton of credit. I went up to Vince halfway through the day and said, 'Do you even know some of the shots I'm going to say to you?' And he goes, 'Nope, draw me money.' 'Okay, are you going to say anything back to me?' 'Nope, just draw me money.'"
Wow.
Number 8, Paige goes too far.
I used to love
Charlotte Flair's
Paige.
brother Reed passed away in 2013. And just 2 years later, WWE decided to use the tragic passing in a storyline. On the November 16, 2015 edition of Raw, a contract signing took place between Charlotte Flair and Paige, and during the segment, Charlotte would state that she was going to pay tribute to Reed in the upcoming pay-per-view match. And virtually out of nowhere, Paige declared, "Your little baby brother, he didn't have much fight in him, did he?" His line was,
"Oh, no! That's so mean!
That is too much.
That's so mean!
Dang!
Oh my god!
They had to have real beef after that.
Oh,
they
if someone told me that about, like, even a friend of mine, done. That is so heartless. But I used to like her as a wrestler.
Paige?
Yeah, she just got hurt.
Like
really young, and so she was
done pretty quickly.
Yeah, like the doctors wouldn't clear her again.
Jeez.
But that was heartless.
Immediate backlash, as it was tasteless and disgusting. It was rumored online that WWE hadn't asked the Flair family for permission to use Reed's name in this manner. The insensitive comment led to no surge in interest in the storyline. It just turned people away from the storyline completely. WWE offended the Flair family in attempts to generate buzz in a story, and it backfired, rightly so. Number 7, Ric Flair changes everything. In 2004, Ric Flair cut a promo that was so wild that it forced Vince McMahon to become more hands-on with promos. Flair was cutting a promo on Randy Orton that was supposed to promote their upcoming pay-per-view match. However, Flair went completely off the rails and began to talk about his real-life experiences with virgins. Quite rightly, McMahon wasn't happy, and this was the turning point for McMahon.
Wait, what?
This is where his micromanagement...
With what, my brother?
Wait, Ric Flair was talking about his experiences?
Yeah. Ric Flair, what's going on, man? Nature Boy, what you got going on, brother?
I feel like that's a bit questionable.
Yeah, what the heck?
Style was born. Speaking on ad-free shows, former head writer for WWE Brian Gewirtz discussed the infamous promo. There might have been an incident in Madison Square Garden once when Ric Flair went off script that Vince got a little heated about what he said and said, "Damn it, from then on, I need to know what every single talent is going to be saying going out there."
Yeah.
I
was
mean,
in Madison Square Garden with lots of corporate sponsors.
Yeah,
When he said that he has made virgins bleed, there was a noticeable shift in the amount of approval process growing from that point. Number 6, Sunny
Hold
Days.
on.
What
Hold
in the
on.
world? And this is only number 7? How bad is he gonna get?
That's awful. That's
Rick the Nature Boy?
I'm floored.
I'm floored too. That's crazy.
Ew. Just ew.
And the fact that this is only number 7
I
is
know.
wild. I'm like, what can get worse than the past
Hart
two?
and Shawn Michaels weren't exactly the best of friends in the
There!
90s, and in
Heartbreak.
1997,
And Bret
HBK took
Hart.
things a step too far. During a promo,
Yeah, on the HBK show, we also take a thing step too far. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Heartbreak Kid, man.
a battle between the two on Raw, HBK made a reference to Hart's sex life before stating that Hart had been seeing a lot of Sunny Days recently. This was playing to the rumor that Hart and Sunny were having an affair. Hart was livid with
he was
HBK,
married?
and Hart would later confront him backstage, which seemed like a common theme during the respective time. Whilst WWE were prone to pushing the boundaries during this era, there were lines that talent shouldn't cross.
What is
This
going
was definitely
on
the case here. Number 5, Pipe Bomb. As CM Punk changed the wrestling landscape when he cut the Pipe Bomb promo in 2011.
I feel like I
The promo
remember
became a
this.
staple of the pro wrestling.
Okay.
Isn't this, maybe I'm getting it wrong, but
Huh.
isn't this the speech he gave right before he left? And he's like, bye, and he took off, and he took the belt with him?
I don't know.
I don't know, or maybe he just does a lot of his like speeches sitting on the stage like that. But I remember that one like
Clearly.
mostly clearly.
Okay, let's see.
Industry and has drastically altered the way pro wrestlers cut promos over the past 13 years. There are a ton of urban legends surrounding the promo. Some believe that the promo was unscripted, while some believe that Vince McMahon would never allow Punk to cut a promo of this nature without knowing the content ahead of time. Well, the truth is that, according to Punk at least, he gave McMahon an outline and Punk proceeded to ignore everything that was approved on this outline.
Wow.
In the promo, Punk would mention taboo topics such as Ring of Honor, Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar, Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, and even McMahon dying. Whilst the content of this promo was controversial and extremely real, it was the exact promo that WWE needed at the time, as it led to a mass surge in interest in their product. Number 4, Xavier Woods is livid. Even though the WWE draft is one of the most exciting nights of the year for fans, the same can't be said for the talent. Friends are often separated, and the WWE has been prone to splitting up established tag teams. During the 2019 Superstar Shakeup, Xavier Woods was frustrated that several of the names that were key parts of his Up Up Down Down YouTube channel were moved to the opposite show.
Down.
This made working on the channel extremely difficult, and the next time Woods appeared on TV, he began to shoot on the outcome of the shakeup during his promo. Honestly, on top of that, with all this Superstar Shakeup nonsense, Raw took like 80% of the Up Up Down Down roster. And what am I supposed to do? I'm trying to make a successful YouTube channel. They're taking
Facts. We trying to make a successful YouTube channel, man. I feel you, dog, man. Shout out to Up Up Down Down, man.
Yeah.
We
I feel like
also
this one's okay.
Yeah,
I
this
feel
one-
like,
yeah.
yeah, he's
I feel like
just upset.
7 and 8 could have been a little bit higher.
Yeah, oh, I feel like the Ric Flair one could have been number 2.
Number
But
2.
that's because I haven't seen number 2 yet.
I feel like Paige should have been number 1 so far. Golly, she said your brother did put up a fight. Like, that's not funny at all, man. Right now, she's number 1. Ric Flair's 2 in my book. What you got? Ric Flair's number 1 so far? What's what?
Dang.
I know.
I think I'll go Paige 1, Ric Flair 2.
Yeah.
Just because, like, he has passed.
Yeah, like, that's kind of messed up.
everybody from me, and honestly, if I don't see Tyler Breeze on SmackDown by the end of the show, I would lose my mind. Number
Fair.
3,
That's
John
fair.
Cena goes low. Due to their star power, WWE thankfully gave John Cena and The Rock a ton of leeway in terms of their promo work in 2012. The two were building towards one of the biggest matches in pro wrestling history, so it was vital that the feud felt real and organic. Cena during the feud ditched a lot of the PG elements of his character, and Cena reminded the entire world just how good he was on the mic. During a promo exchange between the two, it was apparent that The Rock had notes written on his wrist, and Cena decided to do the unthinkable. Cena came to the ring and outright called The Rock out for having his promo written on his wrist.
I don't need words like respect and loyalty to trend worldwide, just like I don't need my notes for my promo on my wrist.
According to Cena, this wasn't initially in his promo plans. However, a certain name backstage tipped him off regarding The Rock's wrist.
Oh my God.
Cena believed he was fully justified in calling the Great One out. Number 2, Roman Reigns finally claps back. During Roman Reigns' rather unsurprising run as a babyface, the crowd often gave him a tough time, and due to him being the top babyface in the company, they booked him to just ignore the negative response. However, in 2016, Reigns snapped on the crowd in an unscripted real-life moment that...
Dean Ambrose?
I miss him.
What happened to him?
He just left. He went to AEW, I think.
Okay.
But he was, in my opinion, he was the best out of the Shield. The Shield was Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins.
You know your stuff, man.
And he was
WWE
the
GG in the
best.
chat.
He was my favorite out of those 3, and then he left.
Dang. Shout out to Dean Ambrose, man.
I know.
It as a prelude to his heel persona that would come just 4 years later. This took place during a promo segment between Reigns and Dean Ambrose, and when the fans began to chant that Reigns couldn't wrestle, it clearly hit a nerve, as Reigns clapped back by saying, "For all the dudes chanting that I can't wrestle, calm down, relax, take a sip of your beer, and shut your mouth." And number 1, tell everyone who chose...
No. Shout outs to WrestleMania, but brother, number 7 and 8 was obviously 1 and 2.
Yeah,
That was chill. I mean,
number 2 is like... I don't know. That should have been number 10.
Yeah. That was chill.
You. The work between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre has been incredible on TV, as both men have consistently gone in for the kill and refused to hold anything back. On one particular Raw during the road to WrestleMania 40, McIntyre was talking about his time as the Chosen One, and Punk responded in a clearly unscripted remark by saying, "Tell everyone who chose you, say his name if you have the balls." Both men were referencing Vince McMahon, and due to there being a blanket ban on mentioning McMahon on TV, Punk knew he had put McIntyre in a difficult position. McIntyre handled it well, as he just smirked and moved on. This was one of the first times that McMahon had been indirectly mentioned on TV, since he was virtually blacklisted from the company.
Undertaker, man. I think this is our
The first time he's been on one of these videos.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what WWE video this is, but yeah.
I just need to watch an Undertaker compilation at this point.
Let us know. I know they want us to watch a John Cena one, which definitely next week. Let's do it. Next week. So next week, y'all down for that? Top comment. Let me know. Or we can do Undertaker as well, but Undertaker, man.
Nature are going to be less frequent as years go on. But there you have it, folks. In WWE.
Oh. Alright.
Okay.
So what you think about that?
I think some of them were crazy. I would have ordered them differently.
Yeah.
Like, definitely Paige was number 1.
Number
that
1.
was just...
distasteful.
Ugly.
Deplorable.
That was bad.
Yeah,
that was really bad. Number 2 would have been Ric Flair.
Oh yeah, for sure. Ric Flair.
That just makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Yeah, it just don't sound right. No, it don't hit
right.
Flair.
I think number 2 could have been number 10.
Yep.
Because like Roman Reigns telling everyone like, shut your mouth and drink your beer. Like.
Well, yeah, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing compared to what Paige said.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, shout out to WrestleMania, but yeah, if it was up to us, we would have definitely.
Yes.
Because this started off hot, and then it started cool off at the end.
Maybe
you know what
we're
I'm saying?
getting it wrong though. Maybe like he ordered them differently. Like 10 is the craziest.
What was 10?
10 was Paul Heyman.
Oh yeah, Paul Heyman. Yeah, because I feel like the beginning was like
they were
real.
like
and that's
hot and heavy.
It's crazy the video. I was like, man, what's gonna get worse than this?
Yes.
And then like 6 to 5.
I was like, that's okay.
Was mid.
That's fine.
But yeah, man. Y'all gotta let us know what wrestling video y'all want us to check out next, man. We loving this wrestling journey. You know what I'm saying? WWE GG. Sound off in that chat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all gotta let us know. Top comment wins what y'all want us to check out next, man. Ooh, I'm loving this journey though. Loving it.
It's been fun.
It's been super
It's been a lot of fun.
We're gonna keep going, so you might as well subscribe. You got anything more to say, Gigi?
That's it.
All right, well, I'm Triz.
I'm Gigi.
Peace.